You know.
You know.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you do know.
You do know.
And that's what we're here to teach at the Redwood Voicecast. Hi, y'all. This is the Redwood Voicecast. It's a voicecast, or a podcast, I should say, because a voicecast is nothing. A podcast all about all things Redwood Voice. I am, of course, Persephone Rose.
I'm Gwen. I'm Christina.
And I'm Eleni.
And Gwen, how are you doing? Let's go with you first, because that was the most tired I'm Gwen. Gwen, how's your day going?
You just asked that.
I cut it out.
What?
I'm editing this.
Whoa.
Christina,
Hi.
you are a new member of the Redwood Voicecast. We actually mentioned you in the last one when it was just me and Eleni, because Gwen was fighting monsters as the Witcher. Which we would love to hear all about those grand exploits, so think about which ones you want to share.
I don't fight the monsters, I them.
Christina, did you know on this podcast we have a no swearing rule due to it being daytime radio?
I will try my best because I am aware of the small Victorian child.
You are aware of Elliot. All right,
Yes.
Word of him has traveled fast. Gwen has some sort of vendetta against him every episode, I swear to God.
Just out to kill him. It's fine.
Just out to destroy him. But yeah, Christina, welcome to the team.
Thank you.
It's already been lovely having you over. We've been as always, we just talk nonstop before we actually start recording, and that's always just a fun vibe.
Yeah, I love it. It's a lot better than my old workplace.
And Eleni, I wanted to
Yes.
also just notice you because I noticed the other two.
Hello.
Wait, actually, you got the biggest thing here, which is Eleni has a project that's
do.
out, and we'll get right into that. Do you want to tell everyone about your project?
My project was words. Yes, it was about words. It was actually about recreational group D&D therapy, which is a funky, fun little thing to get people to
For layman,
vibe
that's
and
Dungeons
have
and
fun.
Dragons.
Yeah. It's fun. I liked it. It was definitely an interesting process of learning how to do interviews and edit all that fun jazz.
Yeah, that was your very first Redwood Voice technical lesson. The story itself is all about town hero John Degler.
JD. John
JD.
Degler is his father.
No,
and
you
his
say John
grandfather.
Degler, pause JD, because we do have to credit him in some
then-
legal manner.
Included in his name is John Degler was his father's name.
John Degler, my father, JD. His middle name is, quotes, my father.
My father.
Yes.
And yeah, we talked to him about, he has become, I forgot his exact title, but he is
Death
a
Destroyer of
coordinator.
I think it was.
I had it, and then Gwen said something about death. What are you on about?
You said he has become, so it was a quote from Oppenheimer, become Death Destroyer of Worlds.
Yes.
I've become John Degler of Souls. But he's a coordinator for the program, and if you want to learn more about that, I recommend listening to Eleni's wonderful piece. It'll be posted sometime in the coming
within the week.
after Paul's smell test of it, essentially.
Smell test. I
But
don't like that.
There'll be an article coming out of it that's being proofread by Avi, who we have in a small cage in San Francisco,
And who is wrong about his opinion of French toast not being superior.
French toast
all right,
is
we're
far
bringing
superior.
we're bringing this back up.
I think
I'm
he just
still
said,
mad.
Opening this old wound.
I think he just said that he likes waffles and pancakes. I don't recall him putting down French toast. False.
He
French
thinks
toast.
they're... Hold up. I'm pulling up these messages.
Eleni is pulling out
I'm
receipts.
gathering
Okay,
the evidence.
serious.
Lawyer.
Breakfast lawyer.
Breakfast lawyer. It's fine.
French toast
Eleni
god.
goes-
We're waiting for the
Eleni
receipts.
goes to an IHOP and litigates the menu.
Yes.
Eleni's burned down 3 IHOPs.
Avi has said, and I quote, "Waffles are the best, but whatever."
Nah.
No, he
No.
is wrong. I love you, Avi. You are wrong.
I'm not gonna step into this one because I have too many things to do.
Switzerland. I have to be on the French toast boat. That's
French
just
toast
French
gang.
toast gang.
So that's where the creator of the project, Dungeons and Dragons and Recreational Therapy, stands on French toast. Just a fun fact
Our
behind the
friend.
scenes.
Our friend and breakfast litigator, Eleni.
That is their official job title.
Yes.
Awesome.
I gotta post it on Facebook now.
Breakfast legislator.
Breakfast
There we
legislator.
go. Perfect.
Breakfast judiciary.
Yes.
I better see that as an official Facebook title.
And it's happening.
Judge French toast.
And it's happening.
In other news, so yeah, go check that funky video out whenever it's up. It'll be on our YouTube channel, on our website. As always, you can find all our links on our link tree, linktr.ee/Redwood Voice. Do we have any other projects going on? Gwen, tell me about your crab.
I'm writing about the shortage of Dungeness crab in the Northern California and Southern Oregon coast, and more particularly in Delaware County.
Fantastic.
You're just gonna stare at me like a freak.
I was hoping you'd say something else, but yeah, riff about it. Let's have a crab jam.
Is there what's the
Sorry,
issue?
my jaw hurts. And I'm...
Yeah, what's the issue? What's up with these funky
The
crabs?
issue is that there aren't enough crab.
Not enough crabs.
Not enough crab.
Not enough crab.
It's like deer. You don't say crabs.
Well, I'm not a crabologist. In fact, I don't.
Crabologist.
I personally think I'm too hot to know crab terms, and that's where I stand on the matter.
Love it. I stand for it.
Yeah, what's the why are these crab? Why are they going away?
Do you think it's because of a climate thing, or is it like a
No.
Probably climate related. Shut the fuck up, Persephone. Probably climate related. But I would like to talk to local anglers and maybe read a bit more before I make definite judgments about cause.
Okay.
Fantastic choice.
Oh, perfect, Eleni.
I changed my Facebook workplace to Breakfast Legislator at Redwood
Judge
Voice.
French toast.
You
get your own show.
Eleni, Breakfast Judiciary of the High Breakfast Court.
Supreme breakfast court.
I gotta get you a whole French toast outfit now.
You know that one egg guy on TikTok where he dresses in an egg costume and wears
Eleni, you
those
can't just say that
aggressive
one egg guy.
thigh-high,
What are you talking about?
boots?
I do.
We gotta do that, but with a French toast fit
Oh
and
my
thigh-high
gosh.
Egg
boots.
guy?
I don't know his
We can pull up
username.
references later.
Christina.
Yes.
Now, since I've interrogated the other two of their projects, you don't actually have a project because you're a new hire.
I am. This is kind of my first day. So,
Right.
woo.
Yeah. I guess technically, yeah, we did an interview, and Paul has papers somewhere.
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 Located.
I
Don't worry,
imagine-
it took 2 weeks for me to get mine.
I imagine there's
okay.
a whirlpool that just is documents and various.
But I
He has a
totally get
specific
it.
whirlpool document room.
Yes.
He has a pit where he keeps paperwork and also old employees he wraps in spider silk and slowly drains.
Oh no,
with
he
vital
doesn't keep it
juices.
there. The pit keeps itself. Don't be mistaken. The pit has been there longer than any of us could
To the-
ever fathom.
To the point where it has its own consciousness?
Yes.
Perfect.
Christina, I'm so glad you're already on
Makes me
board
think
with
of,
what we're all about at KFUG and Redwood Voice.
I love it.
Makes me think of a line from the Coraline book.
Yes.
There's a scene where rats chant a song about how they've been here before you rise and they'll be here when you fall. And it's imply that they're waiting to eat people's corpses when they die in the other world.
I love it.
Gwen, you must be so fun at parties. I love you.
Do you think Persephone rats are a part of that rat gang?
I do have my rats. Are you trying to incriminate my voice?
Do you think that Persephone's rats committed war crimes in a parallel dimension?
Of tax
Oh, I'm
fraud.
talking about this one. Right
already
here.
committed
Right
tax
here in our
fraud.
hometown.
Does the amount they constitute a war crime?
You
All of
gotta
the
stop
sins.
swearing on daytime radio.
Does
Elliot.
the amount they pee pee
Does the amount they what, huh? Does the amount they pee pee boo boo? Huh? Huh, Gwendolyn? Well, alright, while she's dying. Christina, I have a hypothetical for you. So we're going to be going through... I'm sorry, Gwen. We're going to be taking you through training so you know kind of the basics
Yeah.
of how to do the work. If you could do a news story about anything, no limits, no whammies, what would it be? The sky's the limit.
To be honest, for me, if it was, what are you doing? Don't do it.
That's something Eleni's doing, by the way.
Eleni. They're trying to eat the forbidden sponge cake.
Are you trying to eat your microphone? Those have been washed through and spoken on by so many old people.
There's mildew in there.
I've probably had worse things in my
Yours
mouth.
is probably a phylactery for a past radio DJ who like tragically died on the premises.
Do you think we can get like people's DNAs from these and then like clone them?
Well, we do wash them because of COVID.
I mean, you could, but you shouldn't.
You could, but why would you want to, really?
To have an army of DJs.
Lovely.
Christina, I recall putting you on the spot.
It's I don't know, it's kind of a difficult one for me because, I'm so used to customer service work, and this is definitely on the other side of the spectrum of working, so it's really new for me. But if I had to pick a topic to work on, probably something music involved or, something our generation involved. I haven't quite thought of it yet.
This is a much more well-developed and, like, serious answer than I was expecting. Thank you.
Yeah.
You should write about ska.
Oh,
Ska and Del Norte.
My husband would be so happy if I did that.
I would be happy.
I just might do that.
Write
Ska
about
for
the
the
underground ska bands.
Oh, yeah. And just the culture in general.
And I mean, you
The
have talked
history.
about wanting to bring more to the entertainment side, which is something that
Yeah.
I've been so excited about, especially since we retired the newscast.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited to see what you do.
Yay. I'm excited too. Golf clap.
Golf clap.
Golf clap.
And I wanted to make this show a little more educational.
Yeah.
I thought we have all these people, we have all these moments, we have all these seconds that we spend on this earth, right? Love you. Pee pee poo poo.
So much knowledge in one room.
So many thoughts.
Yes.
So many time. So
Love it.
I wanted to introduce more things to the show. There's some headlines that caught my eye today in just world news. Like, for example, Krispy Kreme is offering a Mars donut in honor of the Perseverance rover landing on Mars.
That's pretty cool.
Did I say
have
Mars?
some-
Yeah, Mars donut.
I have some very positive news.
Yeah.
Rush Limbaugh died.
Ooh, I saw that. Yep,
I say
died
it?
at like 70.
Can I say it?
Wow.
Pro-life dies anyway.
My roommate didn't know who Rush Limbaugh was, but knew his card in Cards Against Humanity.
I also can't say I know much about Rush Limbaugh, except,
He's a
here.
conservative radio
except that his name carries a
personality.
bad vibe.
Yeah, his Cards Against Humanity card is the white card, and it says Rush Limbaugh is soft.
Do you want
Bad body.
No, okay, I was gonna say I need you to.
I was thinking of a good
I need
replacement
you to
word.
think of how to say this on the work podcast that the California Endowment is funding. Thank you, California Endowment, for all that you do for our community.
Oh, sluggish would have been a good one.
Sluggish, yeah.
Sluggish body. That would have been a good one.
Donut will only be available for one day on
What?
February 18th at participating Krispy Kreme locations.
Wow.
Where's the nearest Krispy Kreme location?
Honestly, road trip.
Road trip for Krispy Kreme?
I would be
the
down
Mars-
for a road trip for Krispy
For the
Kreme.
Mars donut,
I would do it, to be honest.
For the research in the article.
This feels like
We could do a follow-up on
Szechuan
it.
sauce
We
for
could do a
astrology
follow-up.
gays, but
Yes.
that wasn't a compliment, but I like your enthusiasm.
I like Gwen's specification of that wasn't a compliment.
It's
I couldn't
okay.
just let it sizzle.
Why would you let a donut sizzle?
Oh, I'm nasty like that.
To cook.
Ew.
A Japanese student who was forced to dye her hair wins compensation and was basically able to rebuke the law that, or I guess the school regulation
Why
that
did they
that.
force her to dye her hair?
It's a Japanese
They-
school. I'm trying to think of the
They're
word.
very strict on their dress code, which is why they all have certain uniforms for summer and winter. Why?
It is like a code
By
of
your
conduct.
hair is part
Yeah.
of your body. That'd be like painting somebody's face. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's like a uniformity issue. It's
That's
not
deeply
good.
weird.
It's not good if you think about the uniformity issue, but
I'm saying it's deeply weird beyond that, like from a perspective of bodily autonomy and that goes past what a lot of traditional schools here would do. It's one thing to ask somebody to have a certain haircut or something, but to physically change the pigment or appearance of someone because
well,
yeah. Well, I think we know it's wrong. That's why this is a good story.
well, the way that they have it do is it's not necessarily limiting the colors, but it has to be natural colors. It can't be my lime green hair.
Actually, no, it can't be
Really?
all natural colors because sorry, a thing happened before I could continue. Her natural brown hair she was told that school didn't believe that could be her natural hair color because
Yeah,
she's a
really
Japanese
messed
student.
Now that's completely different.
So it was like she could not attend school trips in some classes because her hair was not dyed black
gosh.
enough.
It's really...
But a court ruled the school's actions were legal, but that the ex-student should get basically reparations for it. So she's getting 330,000 yen or $3,100 in our money.
All right.
So the closest Krispy Kreme is in Sacramento.
Oh.
That's a touchy place for
I
me.
know.
I just hate Sacramento.
At least I think
for
it's
no personal
Sacramento.
reason.
And for me, it's personal.
Now this is some funky news because I don't know what to make of it. But this headline is titled, Decreeing Cancel Culture, State Senator Seeks to Make Political Affiliation a Protected Class. And that is just as wild as it sounds. They basically want to... political affiliations...
I'm a Republican. You're oppressing me if you tell me that it's bigoted when my husband commits a hate crime against you.
That, basically, putting it in the same category as, like, sex and race and age and such.
There's also Krispy Kremes in Portland.
Oh my
You're
god.
dead set on Krispy
I
Kreme.
wanna
Portland
go
it
to
is.
Portland and get
You know
Krispy
what?
Kremes.
Eleni, I'm so glad you're sticking with your job of breakfast judiciary.
I didn't know we needed a breakfast judiciary, but we did.
Portland road trip.
Sounds like we need to make a trip to Portland.
I'm literally up for it. I know you're probably joking, but I'm actually up for it.
The only day they're doing this is tomorrow, you guys.
Oh,
my
no.
We can start now.
We
We
after
could
this
just
just
leave.
leave.
Book it.
I
How
know
do
we
you
were talking
think-
about getting lunch after this. Let's just go to Portland.
Yeah, how do you think my husband would feel that I won't pick him up at 5 today?
Sorry, babe.
He
I'm
can
in
suck it
Portland.
up and deal with it.
We gotta go get a
Christina.
interstellar
Sorry,
donut.
babe. Mars
Christina,
donut.
Here.
it's more important. A straight man or donuts in Portland.
Wait, Gwen, shut up. Mars donut.
Ooh.
That's
Space donut.
You're
That's like
selling
the
it
epitome
wrong.
of gay.
Gwen has given me a death stare.
For a one in a
Maybe you were the one
lifetime
who's failed me.
singular day donut that's only available tomorrow, it might lean towards the donut.
Honest.
Sorry, babe.
Honestly.
I think he would understand as long as you brought him home
Well-
well.
I think, being with me for almost 7 years now, he understands my quirks.
Well, Christina's husband, if you are listening to this, I hope you do understand
Please.
your wife's son vanishing.
I'll bring you one back. Maybe.
Wait, we got to stock up.
Maybe.
Yes.
We just. Oh no,
Now it's
Jake.
I was gonna say this is a religious journey.
My
This is a
poor
mission.
boyfriend.
It's okay.
Yeah,
It's
so-
okay. I'll tell him I'll bring him one.
It's fine.
Oh yeah, political affiliation, protected class, and you know who's spearheading this. And they've used the term cancel culture to describe it. Like, if certain things pass, depending on the level of the law, it would be like
It's
you can't
funny.
fire someone or decline someone a job for their political affiliations.
It's really funny how these people constantly whine that the people whose existences they oppose are oversensitive and want special treatment. Yet
But then
they're
they're trying
the
to-
loudest, most theatrical, hypersensitive, weak, thin-skinned, pathetic people. I went through 18 years of being called slurs and told I belong in conversion therapy, and your wimpy ass cannot handle being told twice by some hipster from Oregon in kombucha t-shirt
Gwen,
that
you
your
gotta
politics
stop.
are shitty.
I'm editing all of it.
Just bleep it.
I have to cut out audio and put
It's
in
just a
bleeps.
long bleep.
Just every time you talk.
I
it
love
just
how
goes bleep.
specific that was. It felt like I was there.
It was very descriptive.
Do you want me to reseed it without swears?
No, just keep going.
Anyway,
Just in the
if-
future.
If you are going to call other people thin-skinned and begging for special treatment when you are a whiny old turkey vulture looking man, pardon me, I shouldn't have said.
Is
Oh,
that
shit.
all right? Real quick, okay. Definitely is a swear word.
It's a word for a type
I-
of donkey.
It's on thin ice.
I feel like the context. I feel like it depends on the context and who you're talking to. If I was talking to my yaya, she would definitely smack me upside the head if I
can
swore
vouch for
in
that.
front of her.
I can vouch for that. I've had to cover my belt before.
Is she listening now?
I'm not sure.
Well,
But I love my yaya, and she knows that. I remember when I first got my septum done, I walked in, it was like for a family dinner, and she looks at me and was like, "You look like Ferdinand the Bull." It's fine. We love her.
It's fine.
I think you were there for that one.
Can I take us out of this cancel culture
Or at least you
section with
showed
another
up.
segment?
Sure.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe we're all witches
Yes.
in
Yes, I
various
am.
ways.
Look at
I
my
think
little
that's a
pine cone
stupid
necklace.
word, but like,
Sorry, Gwen, you are
Spiritual.
you are spiritual.
oh, I'm not spiritual.
What term do you like, Gwendolyn? My
Some.
beloved.
Don't ever call me that again.
Beloved Gwendolyn. Darling Gwendolyn.
My face is gonna have a seizure.
Gwen is a Gwen,
Luckily, I know how to handle seizures.
but Gwen, I know you know a lot about star signs.
That's actually not my area of expertise, but I do practice craft. I just don't really put a word to it.
Funky fresh. So, continuing. I thought it would be fun because horoscopes come out every single day if we open ours and just kind of make fun of them. Gwen, what's yours?
I am a Taurus sun, Scorpio moon, Aries rising.
I'll do the sun one, of course, because that's just the like go-to. But we should also give our fulls. I'm Aquarius, Scorpio, and that's given people some
Of
reactions.
course you are. Like a spiritual pile of mildew.
I'll destroy you.
With what?
I'll burn you.
With what? I just have to walk quickly and I'll get away from you.
This.
I think screenshots of what mine was.
I'm an
Oh,
Aquarius.
you don't need the full.
I'm an Aquarius sun, a Libra moon, and a Scorpio rising.
Ooh,
I just know for a fact I am a Taurus.
very close.
Very,
Aquarius-
very
The only person with taste in
spookily
here.
close.
Only person with taste in here. They're both Aquariuses. Every Aquarius I've ever met is like a jellyfish that got stranded on land.
You rambled to me. You vented to me about how one of your past Aquarius partners had a mommy thing.
Yeah.
So I understand you have baggage, but
They were
don't
2
put that
years
on
older
me.
than me and like I had to like mother them.
I have to say this right now. I think Pisces are the worst.
My
I
God,
feel like every
we're-
sign has a sign.
We're
has,
drawing
like,
lines
sign
in the sand
hatred.
on this episode.
I feel like every sign has another sign they hate, and for me, it's Pisces. I think Pisces are the ones that should be getting all the slander, not Geminis.
I hate Cancers because my dad is a Cancer.
For me, it's Scorpio.
I
the
attract a
same
lot of
reason.
Virgos
Poor
though.
Avi.
So the Avi's different.
Avi's the exception.
Avi's different.
Well, no, I'm like a double Scorpio also.
But the reason for me is because a lot of Scorpios I knew, especially one of my main contributors, Scorpio. If you ever listen to this, Father, you know I'm talking about you.
We got
Damn.
the daddy issues in this club tonight.
Maybe, just
Hey.
maybe. Yes. He's the reason why. But it's fine. It's fine.
It's okay. I attract a lot of Virgos in my life.
My girlfriend's a Virgo.
So a lot of my high school best friends were Virgos. My boyfriend's a Virgo. My mom and my brother are Virgos. It's fine. Libras is another one. Nicholas is a Libra.
He's an oddball one.
He's like the stereotypical Libra though.
He's the only Libra I think I like know that he's a Libra.
He has Sagittarius energy.
Honestly,
A little bit.
that's probably another sign of his.
Then
I
there's
would not
me
put
who
it
knows
past
nothing
him.
about zodiacs. I don't know what anyone's talking about right now.
You're like a big jellyfish that got stuck on the beach, but it still stings people who walk by even though they could step on it.
Yeah.
I probably know a little too much about astrology. It's fine.
Well,
It's-
what do you think about the Taurus horoscope, which is calling out Gwen today?
And me.
Oh, you're also a Taurus.
Yes, I am.
We got a double
Taurus
Taurus,
and
double
Aquarius.
Which that's going to save time on these segments, I guess.
Yeah.
You've been working
Absolutely.
hard to improve your financial situation, Taurus.
Literally, I have
You
though.
might be on the verge of attaining what you want, but temporary obstacles could get in your way, like
They
on
could.
Wipeout. Could be in a bit of panic, wondering if this means you will never get where you want to be. But don't worry, this isn't the case. You just need to assess the situation, figure out what to do to get over this hurdle.
Thank you.
Plot
so
twist.
sweet.
Do you feel attacked?
Plot twist. I'm always in panic.
I was gonna
That's
say
my secret.
panic's always in the back of my mind.
It's just the constant energy I give off.
It's my secret, Captain. I'm always.
When I read
panicked.
obstacles, I did just immediately imagine American Ninja Warrior just breaking out in front of you. And now the sexy sign, the Aquarius.
Yes.
Boo. Boo. You are a spiritual pile of sloth.
Someone, perhaps a person involved with the group you're in, may ask you to help in some way today. You probably don't want to do it, Aquarius. Possibly because you have plans. Don't be afraid to say no. Your creative energy should be high and imagination working overtime, but other responsibilities interfere with your doing anything about it now. Note your ideas and come back to them later. This one's just a real call-out.
I feel personally
It really
attacked.
Go ahead, Eleni. Tell me no.
I feel like this is roasting me for needing your help earlier today. With the crab meeting.
No, that was fine. I planned that.
Oh, okay. I was
I'm trying to think of who this
opening to roast
applies
me
to. I know I am just tired because, so you guys remember how that mountain just blew up or whatever? I keep saying that as a rock slide.
I missed 2 days of work because of that.
You know it very well.
Yes, I do. It's hella sketchy going through it. Yeah. Hella sketchy.
I'm so sorry. I'm glad that you aren't going to be working there in the future.
Are you
so that
safe
that's
driving through it? Like, is it, like, that's a little concerning?
So, with how they have the hill going right now,
I shouldn't do this with my neck.
so they pretty much are letting people through every half an hour to 45 minutes to clean up the debris, but it seems like they're making good progress, but it seems they're taking a little bit longer than normal to actually clean up all this debris. But yet again, the hill did slide, I think, 2 or 3 times.
It was 3 times in the span of 3 days.
And a lot of it had to do with the rain, and my husband was actually telling me it's going to rain in the next couple days, so it might eventually just slide again. But when you're driving through, they left just enough space to let cars through at a certain time, and it's hella sketchy. I'm lucky my car fit.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Is this a super, like, pre-existingly sketchy area by the ocean?
Yes.
Last chance grade.
God.
It's the area
Oh,
that's
God.
always under construction. It
That's
has been since
right
I moved
before the
here.
forest.
petition to change last chance grade to girl under construction.
Which it's gone to the point that Last Chance Grade now has its own website to give updates and things like that.
It's been
wow.
bad for years. My
Yeah.
dad works in highway construction, kind of, and he talks about how it's literally non-sustainable. It's like just putting
It's not. They're just putting more weight in
like
concrete.
Scotch tape on a hemorrhage.
Pretty much, yeah. That's
It's like amusement park maintenance. It's just duct tape.
like when the fair comes in or the carnival. You know, everyone knows it's super sketchy, but it's fun for the ride.
Didn't like one time a kid fly off the zipper and like splatter his head in half at like 90 miles an hour?
I have no idea.
Is this something you want to talk about on this?
This
podcast?
just took like a 180.
So, yeah, when I was at the fair as a kid, one time somebody, I'm pretty sure, it's kind of like a half repressed memory because it was disturbing, but I'm pretty sure somebody did die. Like,
This is the kind of stuff we might have to put a content warning on, Gwen.
I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, let's stop. Well, I was just going to quietly put in my charger, but then I had to intervene.
It's okay. We've all been personally traumatized by the zipper.
I've never
all
been.
Never
traumatized by
go near that
fairs.
thing. Not after what I've
I will
seen.
never go near it.
Oh, I gave someone a promise ring at a fair once.
Aw.
My first official date, and if this person ever hears this, he knows I'm talking about him because he knows that it was my first ever like date going out, and he decided to take me to the fair because I've never been to the county fair. And the very first fair ride he decided to take me on was the zipper. As I'm having a panic attack, you know, swearing up and down because that was terrifying.
Thinking about the
Not
zipper
only
makes me
did,
queasy.
because at one point I said Jesus Christ because like it scared me, and he was a Christian boy, and he was like, don't say that. I'm like, you're not gonna look at me and tell me what to say right now.
Well, I would have been like, maybe don't take me on the devil's like fair ride.
Yeah.
And I think while I was on it, he tried to like feel me up once because we were dating. It was like, I don't want to say horny on daytime radio, but horny teenagers.
I
being
get what you mean, but
teenagers.
it's rough talking about it in this
And
setting.
like, it stuck with me. Never again. Never again with rides.
So wait a minute. He tells you not to curse, but then he pulls that?
Yeah,
That
but to
sounds
be
about
fair,
right.
he asked if I was cool with it. I was like, I don't know, maybe it'd distract me, and it didn't. It absolutely just
Literally, that is
added to the fear.
that is
We're cool now. Me and him occasionally still talk. It's just
Felt up
a
and
fun,
afraid.
felt up and afraid. Oh no, it was just a fun high school memory. think I was a sophomore.
Jeez. My first date was also during sophomore, and we went to see Christmas lights, and I ordered salmon with rice at a restaurant, and I didn't know, but it said in fine print that they put wasabi in the rice.
Ooh.
So I spat out rice all over my plate right in front of him, and then went to the bathroom and hid for 10 minutes because I was anxious. And then we went to see Christmas lights, and a couple of teenage boys tried to sit on our laps, and it was weird.
That
But
is
it was
very
a
weird.
really good date. Like, it was fun.
If you have personally been affected by first date trauma, you may be entitled to compensation.
I was gonna say, if you've been firsthand bothered by teenage boys,
You may be
Literally.
entitled to compensation.
Literally all boys do is bother.
Call 1-800.
Where's the rest of the number, Christina?
I don't know.
Give me the rest of the number.
Jessica. No one's gonna join. No
I'm
one's
joining.
gonna.
I'm clapping.
Christina gets it. Wait.
Sup, Eleni?
So,
Sup, Persephone?
So,
Sup, Gwendolyn?
I'm hungry.
Okay. Big mood.
so, done a lot of talking today, a lot of journeying, a lot of
We do.
every time.
We do.
This is what I have to deal with, Christina.
It's okay. Eleni's over at my house all the time.
oh,
just
you
be-
should see us.
No, I'll just be like, this was a good episode. And then Gwen's all like, oh my god, the aglets on your hoodie are like the aglets on this one hoodie I owned when I was 12. Oh my god.
What a
Plot twist, this
coincidence.
is a
Angry
sweater
because you
dress.
didn't have an aglet hoodie when you were 12, aren't you?
Well,
How's it feel to be attacked?
feels pretty good.
Pretty good.
It's
Pretty
my
good?
thing. And see,
Ew.
that's
Should
where
I
we're
be
going to leave it.
concerned?
All
Let's
right.
talk about that next time on the next episode of the Redwood Voice Cast.
Next time on Redwood Voicecast, Persephone's insult kink.
But not the way you'd expect. Good night, America.
I'm gonna go puke.